Hello, lady. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our instructional policy meeting. I'm happy to have you today. I don't think it's anything else I need to do. We can approve minutes from the previous meeting, but I don't know if there's any questions or anything about the previous meeting minutes. None? All right. If not, then we can move forward with the agenda.
Two items on the agenda tonight. One, just to go over Akron in Action, just a brief overview of the events that are happening this week. Yeah, it is. Is that better? Here we go. So just to go over the Akron in Action overview, and then Dr. Halasa is here to present on the Solar Eclipse Day update. And that's it for tonight. So we'll start off with Akron in Action. I'm going to pass. Ms. Katrina, would you mind taking a copy down? Thank you so much. So I'm going to, no official presentation, just a couple handouts for you tonight. So as you may be aware, we have Akron in Action kicks off tomorrow night. It is a 3-day event. We're expecting around 300 guests from around the country. We have people coming as far as Alaska, down here to Akron to see what we're doing with the college and career academies. We did add in elementary site study visits this time, so they're going to see our early work and thoughts around how that's shaping up. They're going to be able to visit our middle schools as well as our partner sites for middle schools, and they will also have site study visits to our high schools in which they get to tour our labs, see how the academy model is set up, meet with the staff. So tomorrow night's a kickoff over at House 330. We're expecting around 500 guests there. So the guests that are coming that are registered, plus other community members that are coming to sort of kick off the events. We're excited about that. Day 2 will be all the site study visits, and then day 3 we have conference-style sessions that occur at the University of Akron. All of the days end with some team time, so the schools that are coming to visit us get a chance to sort of debrief what they heard for the day, give us feedback, think about what practices would help their work back in their districts. So the handouts that you have, one is just a high-level what's Akron in Action talking points type thing. So, and then the document that is attached to that has the hot off the presses program booklet that each attendee will receive tomorrow night and has more details about the 3 days. We also have all of this information in a conference app online so that they're able to devise their schedules, network with other attendees, get questions answered, and just get some detailed information about all of the different site visits and conference sessions that they get to attend. It also includes just some high-level updates in the back, some common documents that we share around college and career academies. So just wanted you to get a preview of those 2 items. Are there any questions that you have about the event?
No, I think it's very well put together. I'm excited for it. Things look very, very good for this, so good job.
Thank you. We're excited too. All right. I'm going to turn this over to Dr. Halasa, and I will bring up your presentation.
Thank you. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and start with, in order for preparing for the solar eclipse, I thought it would be a good idea to show the what the Ohio Department for Jobs and had presented for everyone. So I'll just show that for a few minutes and then tell you what exactly we're going to be doing here in Akron.
Okay, sounds great. Thank you.
Is a big year for the Buckeye State. April, a total sauce passing over Mexico through to Canada. Ohio will have the chance, so will cross America. Passing over Mexico through the United States, Canada, Ohio will have the chance to witness a partial eclipse of up to 95%, while the state getting the rare to witness solar eclipse. A solar eclipse occurs when the lines put in precise orientation to block.
Do you want to start it?
For the next slide, and we'll talk about that.
Did it not? Okay. Well. So basically, with the eclipse, they were mentioning, with the Ohio Department of Education and Workforce, that we haven't had one since 1806. We are not going to have another one until 2099. This is a very big deal, but they're allowing each district to address the way that they want to handle it in each of their districts for that. I just wanted to give you at least a perspective of the eclipse. We are in Akron, and you can see that we are right in the area where the totality will be happening. And so basically what's happening here is that the moon will be between the sun and the earth, as you can see right here, which will cast a shadow onto our earth. The big thing that I want to remind everybody again is that the previous one in Ohio happened in 1806. The next one is not going to happen until 2099. So it's really important that we have our young scholars and everyone prepared for this process. So before the earth is about to fight with the sun, in junction with the moon, as you can see down here. The one thing I want to remind everybody is that eclipse eye safety is the most important. So we want to make sure in our district we are providing solar eclipse glasses for every single scholar. And you can see here what the eclipse looks like. We are encouraging our young people to continue wearing their glasses throughout this process, especially the younger scholars, because if there's not a dynamic adult right there with them that also is aware of this, we do not suggest that anybody use sunglasses. That's inappropriate. Do not use your camera or your binoculars or a telescope unless you have a proper filter for it. So the only thing is that we did buy the proper sunglasses for this specific event. We also want to make sure that we are providing, we wanted to show that we got these from ohioeclipse.org. We actually purchased around 20,871 glasses for our scholars. Our warehouse, a couple years ago, Chris Miltitich asked us to purchase some, 1,700 to have on file preparing for this. So you can imagine we've been kind of already working on this years prior to it happening. And then we're also getting a donation from First Energy, and that is going to be designated to our fifth graders. Because that is their content area that they work on. There is a distribution list that you can see at another time that outlines all the schools, and we're actually looking to see if we're able to work with our faculty and staff. The main thing I want to point out here is that the Eclipse, there are cardboard viewing glasses, but the most important thing is that they meet the criteria of the ISO 12311-2 specification. It is very important that it makes that you can buy stuff on other resources, but if they do not have that specification, then you're buying something that's going to possibly damage your eyes. The other thing is we have a group of leaders, teachers in our district that has been part of our leadership team. And behind me is Katie Laby, as well as our coach, Jonna O'Neill, who are working on providing Eclipse teacher resources per grade level. These will be activities that we are hoping that our educators will start the week before spring break. And then when they come back from spring break, we're hoping that there will be some post lessons. Because we are going to be on spring break, we will have an all-call. This is a sample of the all-call that we will probably be putting out for families to know what's going on and why this is important, and that safety is first and foremost. The other thing is that we are looking at a post-eclipse contest that we're working through. We're still getting the details, but we want something cross-curricular where the digital site where people can upload their different types of multimedia, whether it's an art picture, a poem, a music, maybe a video, maybe even just write an essay of how it made you feel. So those things will be, again, posted out to our educators the week before we leave to spring break, and we'll have prizes for each of the grade levels for the competition. We are going to have a website on the APS home site, but it is under construction, so it'll be coming soon. That, again, will re-emphasize the idea of the Eclipse glasses, safety first, and that is what we're going to be providing for Akron Public. Again, we've been working on this years prior, but even more so getting those glasses really early on in August, and finally, getting the resources that we need to provide for our educators.
I love you, Dr. Halassa. How wonderful. This is how excellence looks different. I'm excited. Thank you all. Tell me your names again that's assisting with this.
I'm the instructional coach, the district science coach. I'm Katie Lobby. I'm on the leadership team and I work east.
Katie Lobby.
Yes.
You're on the leadership team for this specific project, specifically. Okay. I love great teaching, and I love excellent resources when they're provided for kids to engage them more. And what a wonderful opportunity to marry learning with the epic event that's happening that won't happen again in many of our lifetimes, right?
Especially here, right?
In our city.
Specific area.
And the last time it happened in 1806. So it's so much that can happen in the form of a lesson. But to make this fun and to have the glasses and to reinforce the safety and also to give teachers the resources needed. Because, you always want to do some type of a blizzard bag or something. You send them when it's a break. You want learning to continue. And this is something fun that the whole family can do. And so many spectators are coming to our city. And so the buy-in, I can see the buy-in being there for kids and families to want to do this. So what a way to maximize on making learning fun. And I'm just excited. I'm thankful for you all taking this initiative and going above and beyond.
Because Thank you for always being supporting.
Yeah, because here's the deal. You could have just said, here's some classes. Look at, you guys are creating a contest around this. I mean, just really building up this theme. And we know that just as a nation, we lack into those who focus on the STEM careers as something fun or something possible. This may be that spark that starts something. So I'm going to fall back from my educational soapbox, but I just love good things like this when it comes to education. So thank you all so much.
Well, I want to give credit to Miss O'Neill, who's sitting here, because she was like, we need a contest. We need something, So, besides our team creating all these different things for our teachers, and we don't want them to be overwhelmed. We want it to be simple. So thank you again for always your support and your kindness.
Absolutely. Thank you all for all you do. I'm so happy about this project, and I'm excited. I'm very excited about it. So thank you.
Thank you. I'm excited too.
Right.
Can I
How
enter the
cool is
contest?
this?
Of course.
Okay, great. You should have a fun for staff.
I will.
Thank you.
We just said a contest. We didn't say who, right?
Yeah. Staff entries.
How fun, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So the only other two items we have are some updates from Family Resource Centers. Bring that up for March. It looks like they have a few things. The higher ribbon cutting ceremony took place. I heard that was very successful. And then there's some updates of, it looks like some repairs and staff transitions that were posted in your resources. And the other item is for Stay in the Game, which I think I already have open. And it looks like they have a poster contest that's coming to an end from February. The Cleveland Browns Foundation, APS received $12,000 grant for postcards intervention for attendance. and schools are finishing up their $1,000 attendance incentive funds. And so things that are coming up for this year, March Madness Attendance Edition, that sounds like fun too. April Showers Bring May Flowers and Perfect Attendance. And Every Day in May Celebration, so making every day count. So those are the next 3 months at a glance.
Excellent, thank you.
And I think that's all we had for tonight.
All right.
Easy IP tonight.
Yes, so well, if nothing else, this will conclude our instructional policy meeting for today on March the 4th, 2024.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, ladies.